Welcome to the ID Buzz World Premiere. This evening should have been about the rise of an icon. As we mentioned before, we decided to go ahead with this world premiere with a clear focus on the product. We're here in Hamburg, a city of contrasts, full of tradition and futuristic modernity. A perfect place for the launch of a new icon, the ID Buzz. Actually, this isn't really the start of the ID Buzz story though. The new all-electric microbus has been on a camouflage test drive throughout Europe for 4 weeks. Barcelona, Paris, London, Amsterdam, Copenhagen, and now it's finally here in Hamburg for the reveal. This world premiere is about heritage and future, and so is this place, Schuppen 52, a traditional place close to the urban harbor city of Hamburg. In the 1950s, thousands of Volkswagen buses were shipped all over the world from these dockside sheds. Today, the area has the largest solar energy system in Hamburg and is powered by 100% green electricity. So it's really a perfect place for the ID Buzz world premiere, where tradition meets innovation. And our new star meets a world star. So are you ready for this? All right, let's go.
Welcome to the world premiere of the ID Buzz. Truly an icon of the Volkswagen brand. And what an honor, Ewan McGregor has joined us. It's such a pleasure to have you here. Thanks for that. I mean, everybody knows Ewan McGregor from one of his films. He's a famous movie actor. But actually today, he's here because he's also a car enthusiast. Which makes us proud because it's not just any car. It actually is very much associated with our brand. Is that right?
Of course, absolutely. Yeah, I've been a Volkswagen enthusiast pretty much all my life, I think it's true to say.
Your early drive time. Now look at that, Ewan. I mean, what car is that? I mean, of course it's a Beetle, but
yes.
What's the story?
Well, it was the third in a line of my mum and dad. They had a red Beetle, then we had a white Beetle. This was my first day at school, why I look a bit freaked out. I remember it very clearly. My mum and dad would put me and my brother in the back seat of it, and we would drive to Brittany in France every summer. Camping was our summer holiday.
We actually, many of us share those stories that actually people with Volkswagen, they got around. So it was the car that gave us freedom.
Yeah, this was the car that gave me freedom when I was 16. I've got 4 Beetles now. It's a love I've never got over. I love it.
You paid us a visit and you came over also to visit our plant in Hanover and in Wolfsburg.
Yes.
How was that?
It was an amazing opportunity for me to see the ID Buzz actually being made, you know, going through the production line here.
Thanks for pointing that out. Of course, the ID Buzz, I think it's the car that takes VW into the future, but with all our hearts.
Yes.
And I can feel that when you talk about it, and it takes everything that we love into the future as well, like, of course, the T1. You love, of course, your classic cars, but you also convert them into battery electric drivetrains.
Yeah, the 54, the oval, is fully electric now. There's batteries in the front where the petrol tank used to be, and in the parcel shelf behind the rear seat, and then my T1 in the background, my single cab. I use it around my place a lot to move things. I moved house with it. I moved all my furniture in it.
Yeah.
I just use it all the time. I love it.
Yeah, those cars not only are emotional, they're also practical. Isn't that amazing? I mean, I use my 23 window with 9 seats to pick up people from the airport.
Perfect, yeah.
The feedback you get from people around you is fantastic.
Yeah.
So everybody loves it.
How lovely, yeah.
The association with the car is love and happiness.
Yeah.
And now the big moment, of course. I'm really excited. I hope you're really excited. We're building momentum for our brand, for us as a VW family. Let's see what the cars look like, what they can do, and let's learn about all details of those new family members.
Here we are, with our new all-electric icon, the ID. Bus. Definitely the most emotional of our E-models.
Like no other car, the ID. Bus unites the past with the future, full of emotions, history, and the latest technology.
Over 5 years ago, we embarked on a bold mission, the transformation to e-mobility. And we committed to becoming a carbon-neutral company by 2050. Our way to zero is the largest change in the history of our company. And we are making steady progress. In 2021, we doubled our e-delivery worldwide. And the race is going on. I'm particularly happy that today we can unveil the next milestone on this exciting journey. With its proud legacy, the ID. Bus is an outstanding symbol of Volkswagen's transformation. Furthermore, it shows the great team spirit between Volkswagen passenger cars and Volkswagen commercial vehicles.
Indeed, the ID. Bus is the first zero-emission vehicle in large-scale production, launched simultaneously in a bus and a cargo version. As the first in its segment, the ID. Bus was designed and developed as an all-electric vehicle.
Since we presented the show car, the anticipation around the world has been rising. And this for a good reason. In the 60s, the Volkswagen microbus stood for a new feeling of independency and great love. We still long for that today. ID. Bus takes up this attitude of life and transfers it into our time. Emission-free, fully connected and full of great emotions.
Carbon neutral, flexible, spacious and cozy. A smart travel companion for everyone that offers maximum driving pleasure.
Hey ID, please take me to the Future Lab.
Have a good journey.
To increase safety, the ID light can visually warn us. For example, when pedestrians are crossing. Well done, ID. And in an emergency, front assist can also initiate braking. The ID. Bus has been developed as a pure electric vehicle, the only one in its class, and it's packed with technology. The ID. Bus is based on the MEB, the Modular platform for all our latest generation EVs. This concept enables us to bring sustainability to the market quickly and effectively. It also saves an incredible amount of space. The axles are set far apart to ensure short overhangs. The ID. Bus is currently our largest model, based on the same principle as the rest of the ID. product line. Our vehicles are not only connected with each other, they also communicate with the traffic infrastructure. They receive and send important traffic hazard information using a dedicated communication standard that is independent of the cellular network. This can help to avoid accidents. And the vehicles are constantly updated over the air. This ensures that the ID family is always running on the latest software version. The ID. Bus features even more innovative connected technologies, like actively assisted lane changing and the new train parking. Both of these systems offer our customers additional comfort in a vehicle of this size. For instance, the latest version of Travel Assist uses swarm data to enhance road safety with driving information gathered from other vehicles that have been using this road before. This can help keep the vehicle in the lane on roads with no lane markings. The ID. Bus is already capable of transferring energy from its battery into a home energy storage system. It's called Vehicle to Home. And in the future, it can feed energy into the public power grid if necessary. Talking about the future. Autonomous driving sounds like pie in the sky, but it's already much closer than you think. The shared riding model with autonomous ID bus vehicles is starting here in Hamburg in 2025. We are already on the road with the latest technology and vehicle software in cooperation with Moja, a local ride-sharing service. The upcoming ID Bus ID is the first Volkswagen Group model to be equipped with a Level 4 self-driving system for autonomous driving. It's our pioneering force into a new era of mobility.
Sustainability in the cargo business, a key to our success in the future. The ID Bus Cargo is a perfectly sustainable partner, like our new Volkswagen in-house startup Cito. This B2B transport solution focuses on time-critical transportation. Wherever their carriers go in the future with the ID Bus Cargo, they go with zero local emissions. Just like the original Volkswagen microbus, the ID Bus has rear-wheel drive. And the ID Bus is right at home in tight inner city spaces. It's amazingly agile. The wheelbase is virtually the same as the VW T6.1, but the vehicle length is about 20 centimeters shorter. In other words, the ID Bus offers roughly the same interior space, but fits into a smaller parking spot. And the turning circle is mere 11 meters, which is about the same as the VW Golf. The ID Bus Cargo means maximum flexibility. The front area is available with a double bench seat or a single seat on the passenger side. A tailgate or two wing doors and a single or double sliding doors on the side offer optimal loading access. The front area is of course separated from the cargo space with a partition with or without windows. 4 cubic meters cargo area offer enough space for 2 Euro pallets. And more than 600 kilos plus a roof load capacity of 100 kilograms on top. Numerous loading features are available. Fastening rails for individual racks and cabinets in 3 positions. Lashing eyes in 6 positions. An optional universal loading floor and an extendable underload function, which gives 45 centimeter more loading length through a channel under the front passenger seat. Together with that long list, the ID Bus can be customized with conversion solutions and extensions for any business. Whether you are a service provider, a craftsman, a special transport operator, you run a digital startup, or a large delivery fleet. With plug and charge, all you have to do is plug in the cable. No more annoying extra steps like connecting through an app or searching for the right charging card, which saves you time for more important things.
Great, huh? You know, we are not talking now about only car, we are talking about moving icon. It's a very special moment. So, Astrid is the expert in color and trim. What do you think about the color? About this, how is it feeling?
I'm happy, Josef. We have an optimistic, positive and bright colored palette. Also the B-color variant you can order. It makes everything so much more lifestyle.
When you're talking about lifestyle, I have to show you something. You have to see it.
What are you doing?
No worry about that.
We're driving.
Stop the movie, please. No, come on, come on. Look how iconic it is. You know, it's simple, it's clear, and it has such a strong character. Timeless.
You are right.
Yeah, it's like T1, but it's still very modern, very futuristic, you know?
It's a really friendly car.
It's Volkswagen.
We have some nice features in the interior as well. So what about going back inside and let me drive this time?
Oh, you?
Yeah, you can have a seat in the back.
Okay, okay. Then we can start the movie now. She's driving. It's nice details, nice quality. But what is great as well is the space. You feel so much space. Everything is simplified. It's so functional, but so clean.
Yeah, and I also like the touch of the materials. We have so many things in here that are sustainable. This steering wheel here is made from non-animal materials, for example. The ceiling is also made from recycled PET bottles. Did you touch the seat?
Oh,
The Modular is made from PET bottles. Did you know that?
I did. But it's great, and the charming details. Do you see some already?
No, I haven't seen them yet.
No, you have to look at it. The point is that you don't get them to see in the beginning, but I give you a little help. There's, for example, one smiley very close to you, actually 2 of them, and maybe one even outside when you go and look the car from the back. The ambient light, you know, when you look a little bit around, maybe we can do it even now, with a bit of magic. Guys, can you please turn the light down?
That's nice, huh?
It's cool, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful car. We love it that you love Volkswagen, you love classic cars, and you love battery electric vehicles, so that's probably the perfect combination to bring you on stage.
Yeah, I really believe in electric vehicles. I believe in Volkswagen's passion for sustainability, and their goals for the future, I think, are really admirable and exciting. So I'm proud to be part of their story in a little way, you know?
Same here. We're driven by our way to zero. We're driven by sustainability. You do exactly the same. We need everybody to support that journey. And I'm looking forward to seeing many of these ID buses on the streets globally, adding a smile to many faces, just like with us today.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
This evening is a milestone on our way towards the future with our new ID bus.
This truly is a car that our customers, car enthusiasts, and microbus fans have been waiting for. A car that only Volkswagen could make, loaded with heritage, with emotion, and with technology for a new era of mobility. Everybody at Volkswagen is so proud to bring the ID bus to the road. Many thanks to the whole team that made this car possible.
And of course, thank you for joining the world premiere of the ID bus tonight. The legend is back. I hope you enjoyed the show. Take care and see you soon.